Public relations for politicians. I love politics. And exclusively for the past 7 years, I've helped people from all walks of life, but namely politicians, fix, manage, and repair their online presence. To the most granular degree, we can make people appear exactly as they want in the media. We work out of Barrington Street in Halifax, Nova Scotia. 80% of our clients come from the US, but we've also worked internationally. So I've worked with everybody from your county commissioners to a former Chilean presidential candidate to an individual who had worked with one of Nigeria's former presidents. And the list goes on. I have also been politically active here in Canada. I ran the municipal election interviews of Peterborough riding, interviewing 5-6 candidates, former cabinet ministers. I have worked within a party. I've joined multiple parties throughout the years just to get a taste of, the political landscape here. We've worked with individuals who have worked with the Democratic Party in Washington. And everywhere in between, political pundits that appear on Fox News. So we've done a lot. And there's so much I can tell you about public relations for politicians that's going to vary from every video you see on this internet, see on YouTube. It's very cookie cutter. Like, first of all, make sure to speak to your constituents. No. Number one, you're going to get Googled. Okay? Everything that appears on the first page of Google is up for grabs and it's going to form the first perception of you. But what if I told you you can manage every single piece of content, A to Z, on Google just like that? All you have to do is see what's on the first page, gauge the domain authority of the website. So let's say there's an article at your local Tribune. Ralph is running for politician, but he doesn't tie his tie correctly. They'll write ridiculous stuff like that. The Tribune has a domain authority of 30 and a staff of 3. Great. I'm going to write a 1,000-word article, get my guy to write it. I'm going to publish it on MarketWatch, which we can do. We publish on MarketWatch and Yahoo Finance. Bam. Immediately, the local Tribune article goes down, replaced by an article with Ralph is helping the community feed hungry children. If he's really doing that, we can write a story about that. Bam. So when you search next time and people are on the fence about whether they're going to vote for you, whether they're going to support you, or just mentally you're going to form that image, you're going to get to completely change the perception by changing Google search results. Number one. Number two, social media is a great way to gather your supporters. TikTok and Instagram Reels are the best way to do it. And you want to capture your audience hyper-locally in the first few seconds. I'm going to teach you how to do that. This is an amazing tip. You got to learn the scripts, but if you post a piece of content right now in Wyoming and you say, Wyoming has this great burger place, here's the top 5, that's going to get seen on TikTok by at least 1,000 people because it's so hyper-local. It applies to people that are going to watch it. So if you start the video with your city name, your location, your country, if I go, for example, I'm in Halifax, I'm in Nova Scotia, I go, Halifax has a problem. That video is going to get more views than, hi, my name is Nader from Halifax and I'm running for, bam, someone's going to scroll by. So you want to practice that quick grab, that quick hook. Negative is actually going to get you more views and more supporters, unfortunately, from what we've seen from the data. So what I want you to do is always try to lead a positive political campaign, but come out the gate with something a little bit negative before you turn it positive. So the best way to do that is, Halifax is in trouble. Poor leadership has resulted in X, Y, Z. But let me tell you something. See, now make it positive. So that's tip number 2. It's going to garner you supporters. So Google search results look really good. You're garnering supporters on social media hyper-locally because you just post, hashtag your city, hashtag where you're running, your electoral district, you're riding, you're going to be able to rank. So those are just a couple of tips for politicians. The third one, and this one is about your image. Photo, visual assets, video. Video, like me speaking to you right now, is going to come across a lot more trustworthy than me writing an article. Honestly, you can understand that, hey, you know what? This person is knowledgeable. I trust them. They know what they're talking about. I follow their column. But when you hear me speak, my voice, my face contains information that words don't. So if you're a politician who likes to write and you like to sit back and you like to only go to debates, I recommend getting in front of the camera as much as possible. Get on video, use it every day. Just speak to it, just document, just pick up the phone, video, just be authentic. And ask yourself, what am I feeling inside? And let that come across on the camera. Don't put yourself in a box, especially in your speech, the cadence, your tone. Like, don't, hi, my name is Phil, and don't do that. Just talk, be a normal person, and just showcase video. That's really going to help. The next thing is, when you're putting together your team, have someone who's very savvy with the video content. If you can get a young person to do it for you, fantastic. They're going to film, they're going to post. That's going to be really good. It's going to be very cost effective. You can pay this person, $12, $14, $15 an hour. If you really look at that, like, bi-weekly, it's really not that bad at all for a political campaign. And then make sure you're funneling these viewers and people who are coming in to the appropriate place to do something actionable for your campaign. Call to action in everything, in those articles, in your videos, in the content on the website, in your social media platforms, and let that drive your cause forward. If you have specific questions about your political campaign, there's a calendar link down below to meet with me. It's totally free, no obligation. We talk about online reputation management. I love meeting people in the political sphere. I will just grab a coffee and speak to you. I legitimately enjoy doing that. It boosts my mental health and happiness. So if that's what you want to do, I'd love to do that. Any other questions, drop them down below. My name's Nadernejad, specializing in online reputation management at Nadernejad Media Incorporated. Thank you for watching.